decided to revisit the Hitachi 50-inch plasma screen TV repair, and I ended up biting the bullet and buying the other board that I believe is also bad. I ended up getting this board from another supplier on eBay. Took a lot longer to get this one because it came all the way from China, but this one was only $45 instead of $75. So I figured for $45 it was worth. Oh, that's the other thing too. We got a new cat. No. Okay, while the cat takes care of the wrapping, I put the other board back in, or the replacement board in. I can see clearly on this replacement board that this buffer IC looks completely different than the other one, so pretty sure that this was what they ended up doing to rebuild this board, was replace this buffer IC. Just like on this one that I got from the supplier in California for $75, this buffer IC looks a little bit different than the other one, so this is probably the one that was replaced. Looks like the quality of workmanship on this replacement is a little higher than the quality of workmanship on this replacement. Okay, just like all the other previous tests, first thing I'm going to do is I've made sure that my main power and standby switch is in the on position, and now I'm going to plug the set into the 120 volts. Oops. Okay. And now it's in standby. A moment of truth. Oh, okay. Alright. I've got a full screen, which is good, and it's not shutting down right now. But I've got these weird lines on the screen. But I'm pretty sure that might just be a one of those ribbon cables might need to be reseated. Okay, so I've now unplugged the TV, and what I'm talking about is these cables right here. If one of these doesn't have a very good connection or isn't in exactly right, you will get the lines on the screen like we were just seeing. So I'm going to reseat all of these and try again. Okay, I just reseated all these cables, and this last one definitely felt like I might not have had it all the way in the way it should have been, so let's try it again. Already feeling a lot better about this because the TV's not going into shutdown anymore, and I now have a top and bottom screen. So close. You see it? There's just a slight distortion up here. I've still got something I've got not quite making a good connection. See if the menu's working now. The menu is still blocking out channel manager, but that might be because of the inputs. Let's see if the input menu is working now. Now the input menu is working. So now I could switch it back to air. And now, ta-da, channel manager is working. Okay, so my concern about that menu not being there before was simply because it was on the, it wasn't on the tuner input, it was on an external input. So, if we can get those little lines off the screen, we've got it fixed. Alright, since the lines are now only in the very top half of the screen, I'm going to focus on these connections here for on this board, the upper half of the screen. This seems to be working correctly now, so I'm going to leave that alone. Alright, let's try this again. Please work. Still. Mine's at the top there. Let's see. Third time's a charm. Hey, there we go. I like it. See if I can get the signal. Hook up a cable. Alright, I just hooked up the antenna. Looks good. Looks real good. So I'm happy to report that this repair was a success. All that's left for me to do now is to put it all back together, which is basically just screwing the back on and then putting the stand back on it. But looks like this worked. So I'm glad I decided to risk the $45 additional on the other board.